Coach, just your general thoughts on the match?
I think we were excited to be home. It was a fun road trip. We were on back-to-back wins coming back, but I was excited to see them play at home and kind of get to battle a good team. Orlando's very strong. Obviously, we get to see them again in the next week. But I was proud of the way we fought, and I think our offense is getting there and clicking. There was balance, but it was almost unnecessary. Our pins kind of took over, and they were staying with our middles. So it was a good match. Obviously, there's things we can clean up here and there in that set three, but I'm proud of the way that we can put people in, and they just step up, and it's seamless when we make changes.
How significant is it to set a new attendance record too? Because a lot of people come out for that first match, want to see what it's all about. To set one, this is your fourth home match, a month into the season. How significant is that?
I think it's awesome for our sport, to be honest. I mean, I'm doing this for the athletes. Obviously, it's huge for them, but it's cool for our sport and our country to be able to feel the energy. And I think it's the product that's out there and the way they're playing, but it's also the love of this sport and the community this sport has around it. There's a big tournament. It's President's Day weekend, so I think that was a big impact. But it's cool for these players and these young players to see this level of volleyball right here in their home country.
Tori, how cool is that?
It's amazing. I've been overseas for over 10 years now, so just being able to come back in the States and having an opportunity to play. Obviously, there was a big President's Day tournament here, so there was just a lot of people here and a lot of young fans, and it was just really cool to be able to play in front of a Nebraska crowd, but also just full of a lot of youth. And hopefully they can take something from the match, and we're just really happy for the sport.
Coach, did you know Lene was not going to play for Orlando? Or did that change any strategy?
We did not know. I mean, we knew that a couple of the players were kind of hurt or injured here and there, and we obviously see the active roster, so we knew Taylor was going to be active today. But when we prepare, we talk about focusing on us mostly, and some tendencies for them, but it really comes down to us in our first contact. We talk about serving and then the way we can control the game on our side.
Talk about regrouping after dropping that third set and flipping the switch and winning that fourth set in the match.
Our team is mature, and I've always said it, they're very resilient, but I think the maturity and the poise that they have, it's about competition, and it's also controlling momentum, and that's been something we've talked about as a team, and so I had no doubt we would do that, but it's just how consistent can we be when it comes to the opponent. I mean, every match is going to be a tough match, and we know we're going to be battling, and so it's how fast we can respond to those situations.
Brooke, what was it like having your college coach in the stands?
He's one of the most supportive coaches I've ever had. I think he is truly someone who sticks with his players after, and he's a coach that really, really cares about all of us. He checks in with me all the time, so just seeing him in the stands, and I think he's said multiple times that his job is to prepare his college players for the pro season, and not only to prepare us, but to support us through that. And so we're going to get dinner after, so it's a dream.
Did you know he was going to be here?
No idea.
What was it like facing off against, not only he was here to watch you, but here to watch Georgia as well, too, to see your former Duck teammate across the net?
She's one of my best friends from college, so, we texted each other before, love you, go kill it, She's a little stud. She dug a lot of balls, but I played her in club before, but I hadn't played her since we played together. So seeing her on the other side of the net was a little different, but I don't know, always supporting one another.
Brooke, talk about being back in the lineup in this 3-match win streak that Omaha's on right now.
I'm glad to feel healthy again, I think that was my 9th ankle sprain, so just recovering quickly. We have a really good support staff that got me going really fast, pushed me. It's hard, to watch these girls that I love so much and love competing with go out there without me. So it's nice to be back in the court, and I feel like I just fit in because they're so welcoming. So.
Coach, you talked about playing at home. Now you got your next 4 on the road, so you want to touch on that?
Yeah, it was nice to be home in the middle of this kind of road trip sweep. But I think we learned we're good on the road, and then whether it was the growing into that, but taking the team on the road is fun, and it makes us bond together in different ways. But it's going to be challenging. Anytime you're on the road, you're playing on someone else's home court. But I do feel like this team kind of fuels on that, so it'll be fun to get back out there.
Tori, how have you seen the team evolve? Because it seems like they're coming together more so than the last time we saw them at home. And how has the team evolved kind of over the last month?
Yeah, I think there's a big difference between practice and matches, and so just having people get that experience in match is huge. And we're not just a team of 7 players who are going to take over and just play the rest of the game. You know, we've had a lot of people come in off the bench, a lot of youth come in and make really good things happen on the court. So I think just being able to have that experience under our belt, both home and away, is huge. And yeah, we just focus on our side of the net, and it's been really fun.
What kind of impact has Christina had in the middle blocker rotation?
Yeah, she's amazing. I think she has so much experience in the game, and not just being a middle blocker, but also she's always talking and just that leadership role in our team. And you know, this isn't even her first language, and she's out here like pointing around and like kind of bossing everyone around. But we love that. Like, we love someone who's just going to come in and be a little dominant like that. And she's been really good for our team, and really someone I think a lot of people respect and look up to. So we're really happy to have her here.
Questions? Awesome.
Thank you, guys.
Thanks.